Hello, this is Sylvia Randolph coming to you once again. But this time I'm coming to you today for a different reason. I am sitting online here at a place called Miriam's Kitchen, where many of those of us who live in shelters or even sleep on the streets and oftentimes find ourselves in the doorways of churches and of businesses. We're here today, as we are every day, in the morning and in the afternoon, to come and enjoy a good meal while also taking the time out to enjoy one another's company. Here at Miriam's Kitchen, we do either arts and crafts, writing, or good socializing with the people that we have dinner with and see on a daily basis. But let's get to the point of my purpose today. That point of purpose is today, why are we homeless? What is the means of our poverty? Why is it that we sit here online? This is not the 1930s of the Great Depression, but yet coming out of a great recession, many have lost jobs. Many have tried and tried again to persevere and overcome the financial hardships that they find themselves in. We have young people who are either coming out of foster care, graduating or not graduating, but exiting out of the system with the skills or lacking the skills thereof needed to go out and obtain good jobs, finding themselves caught in the position of wanting to continue their habit of narcotics that was forced to them via the system. Many of us finding ourselves in places where we can no longer even get accepted because of our address into good paying jobs and opportunities. My goal today is to express the fact that we have now, if at all, no time now, the need to go out and address the matters of poverty. Mothers with their children living in shelters. I know for myself that the system that I'm living in currently is so distraught that they don't even understand what it means to go out and volunteer for the purpose of maintaining a career-centered focus, so that way when the opportunity arrives itself, you may have a resume that has been up to date and put you in a position where you can get employed. We have a great problem. That problem is not anything that our United States government is doing. The problem stems with those people who are in place to help and service the homeless population. When we have people who will throw away clothes because they say you have too much and we have to downsize. When you have staff that doesn't understand the needs of a normal social life, like going to church and visiting with people on a regular basis, going out and becoming a good citizen, productive citizen for the reasoning of your betterment of life. When we have those things that are in place, staff that are ignorant, staff that don't even have the understanding of what it means to once say I was homeless at one point, but now look down on you. I'm going to share a story with you that occurred while I was living in the shelter. My professional business clothes that I walked into that shelter with, no matter reason or why, but my bag was picked up and thrown away. Now, why would someone pick up and throw away all of my professional clothes that I, coming out of work, would have to get up in the morning and make myself presentable to walk down the streets, that I might be able to walk into a facility and get the services that I need? Well, here's the thing that I'm going to say. The thing that I'm going to say is this. When you have a administrative staff and positions of people who, when I went to go volunteer for CASA, a court-appointed service to help foster care children, I was told you can't do that because it's not considered work. When I wanted to go to church, a place where I could go and take and sit down and commune with the Lord, that I might be able to maintain my stability psychologically, mentally, and even so being that I may augment myself in good social factors, I was told, get a letter every time you come back. I was told that I couldn't go to the library and stay there till after hours. I was told these things, these three things that would put me in a position to better myself. I was told that I couldn't do them. We are so inclined to follow what seems to be the norm for the betterment of the good, but yet we lack the understanding and the information, and we dang sure don't have the knowledge needed to move a people from one place to the other. We have people in place who want to see people stuck in poverty for their own reasoning and for their own good. I had an apartment that I went and signed a lease with, living in the District of Columbia, under the auspices of our great President Obama, who put in place an opportunity of financial assistance for those people who worked and can get themselves speedily out of homelessness. Well, what did the District of Columbia do to me? When I went, after getting a lease signed, went and called on the phone to get the finances needed to assist myself for my first month's, last month's security, and or even program myself into something where 6 months down the line they can assist me. Well, they said, we're not taking any more applications. They said, we're not doing this anymore. They said, oh, call back on the 16th. They said this, that, and the other. Well, here's the problem with that. Who do you know that's going to sit and wait 3 months for after you signed a lease for you to get what you need to move into an apartment complex? Nobody. The District of Columbia has a great problem in its administrative system, and it needs to be fixed. When you have programs and people who think they know everything but don't know a thing at all because of their own doings, their own perseverance, their own wants, and their own rights. I'm sitting here next to a young man, can't be no more than 20 years old. Why is he homeless? Why is he sitting here next to me, living in the District of Columbia? Well, I'll tell you why. Have a blessed day.